Alright, real talk. Most people here are about to waste their summer. But if you're here, that does not have to be you. If you're a student entrepreneur, you know how precious time can be. So let's not waste this summer. Welcome to your go-to channel for balancing school and entrepreneurship, with tips to level up productivity and self-growth. I'm your host, Amelia Grace, and today we're diving deep into 10 productivity tips to help you make the most of this summer, hustle and grind your ass off, challenge yourself, push yourself, prove yourself wrong to achieve your goals by the end of this 3-month period. I just wrapped up my first semester of university, which means I am on my first ever semester summer break. And let me tell you, that has been challenging. I have had hardships coming out the wazoo. I had difficulty believing in myself. I found one thing come up, which was self-doubt. I didn't believe that what I was putting out in terms of YouTube content and Instagram content, that people actually wanted to see it. My mental health also took a big hit. Maybe you know what I mean. Maybe there's a goal that you want, but there's just that one thing that kind of holds you back. That was what I actually experienced that whole semester. So this is my moment to break those limiting beliefs and destructive behaviors and actually do something over this break and change everything. So here's the deal. This summer break, I am done playing it small. I'm all in. I have developed a plan to grow my social media. I have also wanted to get back into things like yoga and Japanese that I haven't touched for like a year, and fully go all out on all of my career skills and actually be a completely different person by February. I want you in on this too. So follow my Instagram because I'm taking you along that journey, and I'm planning to also create that 3-month challenge to give to you so that you and I can go along it together and just nail everything out of the ballpark and be different people by the end of it. Will you turn your summer around with me? Because if you are, and if you're ready, then this starts right here, right now with this video. Now, to get anywhere, you need a strong foundation. This comes from goal setting. This is about making your goals real, not something that you're just hoping for and hoping that it works out and just working towards something that's not really that clear. I find it so ironic that I'm using everything that I've learned in high school business and recently my courses that I've just finished in uni. It's like one of those moments where you don't expect to use something and it actually does happen. This is one example. I remember being in high school, year 12, and we learnt about the SMART acronym in business for goal development and being clear on goals. And I thought it was just another boring acronym. Now, it is literally the blueprint for everything that I do when it comes to goal setting. The first one is SMART, which is S. It means to get clear on your goals. No vague dreams, real clarity. Number 2 is measurable. If you can't track it, you won't see the progress. 3 is achievable. You need to push yourself, but also keep it realistic based on where you are now. 4 is relevant. Every single goal should connect to the life that you're trying to build. And the 5th is time-bound. A deadline makes it real and gives it urgency. From using the SMART goals, it keeps everything that you want to achieve organized and it feels achievable. Setting goals using the SMART acronym keeps you focused, brings you clarity, and keeps you moving and feel achievable, even in times that it doesn't. Now, be honest with yourself. Are your goals clear, or are you just winging it, hoping for the best? This is your moment to make sure that all of your goals have meaning to them. As a student entrepreneur, we know how valuable our time can be, and everything that we're working towards, we're building it from the ground up. Everything has meaning, and everything that we do, it needs planning, it needs clear visualization. We need to know exactly where we are, where we have been, and where we're going clearly. So if you want to get visual and have that image in your mind that you go, yes, I know exactly where I am going, create a Pinterest vision board. Create a Pinterest vision board. Create a physical one. I've got 2 in my room. I've got countless on the app. And I love seeing these every single day because I start noticing these opportunities in real life. An example of this is on my 2024 music board, vision board. I have got a picture of Uggs, and at the start of the year I was like, I just want Uggs. I want them. I don't know why, but I just want them. And I actually started to subconsciously pick up other people's Uggs and notice, oh, I really like that style. Which one would work best for me? And I was starting to notice those opportunities in real life. If you do that with your goals, it'll do the exact same thing. Your brain will start looking for it. I also remember a time when I didn't have clear goals when it came to developing social media. And one of my goals was to just grow social media. post more. And because I didn't have that clear plan, I felt like I was just swimming and going nowhere. Like, I forgot the metaphor, but like, I felt like I was going nowhere. And I was like, why isn't this working? Why aren't I getting to where I want to go? I had no idea how to actually plan and actually get there. I had no clear vision. So setting clear goals and having that vision so visualized. Having that vision is what will drive home your efforts and make you feel like you're actually doing something, and it puts an urgency to your goal. Now imagine this. You wake up and you reach over for your phone and you start scrolling. Is that helping you? No. Or picture this instead. You wake up, you grab a drink of water, that's alcohol. You grab a drink of water, you soak in the sunshine while reading a book for 30 minutes, and then you get in a workout done. One habit will either set you up for a reactive day or it'll set you in control. I learned about this theory of scientific management in my management course that I literally just finished. And what Frederick Taylor aimed to do was to find a single best way to do something. And how he would go about this is he would time how long it would take for an employee to do a task and how much inefficiencies would show up during that time. So then he nutted out how efficient it was and then took out those moments and found one best way to do something. You can also apply timing your tasks to find your inefficiencies throughout your day, to find how you can make the most out of your day, fit in the most amount of tasks, or make meaningful tasks actually matter and amount to something big. This is going to help you feel much more focused and streamline all of your tasks throughout the days, because we know as entrepreneurs and as students, there's stuff going on in our life. Even on the holidays, we got so much to prepare for and get done and do and have that balance of social life. So if you can find all of your inefficiencies, look up the scientific approach to management and specifically finding your one best way to do a task. Also keep in mind that every single habit that you have now and that you're working towards is going to set you up and is going to be the foundation of how you go about life and how you structure your business life as well. For boosting productivity, I used to have the biggest struggle of staying focused, especially in exam time. I would constantly be like checking my phone or going, I need a break, so I'm going to scroll for a little bit. I have stopped that habit now. In my last, I think, few weeks of university exam period time, that was a lot of words, I found this new Pomodoro timer technique website. It's called Life App, and this is not, what's the word? This is not like promo or like advertisement. This is just genuinely, I loved using this thing. What it is a website where you have a really aesthetic, multiple backgrounds that you can pick depending on your mood, and you can add in your tasks for the day. Plus you can also add in the Pomodoro timer and you can customize it for how long you might need for it. And what you can then do is just fully immerse yourself in the music that they've also got. I tend to like to use Spotify instead for lo-fi music, but that mixed with my phone on D&D throughout the entire day, even at night, was perfect for getting back into focus mode. I had no feeling or intention to go and pick it up and scroll. And then when the timer went off, I would go to the bathroom, eat some food, go for a walk. I would maybe help out around the house for a little bit rather than spend that time scrolling, because I was looking at technology for like 2 hours already. I did not want to do that again. Something else that I've also found is that if you're constantly looking at your phone, you're damaging and disrupting your ability to hit flow. And flow is developed, it's called flow theory. I want to try and pronounce the name of the psychologist, but I don't want to ruin, so I'll put it up here. But flow state means that you have peak performance where nothing else can disrupt you and you are just in a zone. Jay Shetty has also said that in an hour you have roughly about 7 disruptions, and research has also showed that it takes about 25 minutes to recover from any kind of distraction. So what Shady suggested is that instead of time blocking for hours on end, go for 45 minutes and then schedule 15 minutes to have all of the distractions come at you. So in that period of 45 minutes, you're entering flow state. You haven't got your phone around you or it's on D&D. You don't go up to go to the toilet, no drinks of water. You tell everybody around you, do not disrupt me, do not come near me for at least 45 minutes. And then in 15 minutes, you can come at me. Go to the bathroom in that 15 minutes, grab that drink of water, answer that message. That will allow you to fully lock in, enter flow state, and hit everything that you need to achieve. And then time block it throughout the day and do it like that. Self-care isn't about things like face masks or watching movies all of the time. It's also about setting up boundaries. It's about creating time to recharge. And you know those moments when life feels overwhelming and it feels like it's all coming at you and you just can't do it. And I've had those moments too, everybody gets them, but that's when you need self-care the most. As student entrepreneurs, of course we are going to face setbacks. It's a part of our journey. But a growth mindset is something that will keep you pushing through those hard times. It's the mindset that every single challenge you will face is an opportunity that you can take advantage of, that you can grow from, because every single failure that you experience is one step closer to the success. I also learned through my course of organizational behavior that I just finished that people who have low neuroticism levels and high levels of openness to experience will have more experiences of seeing challenges as opportunities. Now, this is not something that's set in stone. I believe that this is a trait or a perspective or a personality that can shift. And I think it's very, very necessary in the entrepreneurial kind of space. Even as a student, it's very handy. So those together, it's a must. And if you want to find out kind of what personality traits that you have and how you will respond in certain situations, I have the Big 5 personality test link in the description. It's actually very, very common within the workplace and within the organizational behavior kind of research space. Another thing for going through hardships, you cannot ever rely on motivation as the sole thing that you will expect to get you through those hard times. Motivation is temporary. Habits and dedication and perseverance is the thing that will keep you going through those hard times. And when you build that habit of pushing forward, that's when you'll start to notice the real change. This is your summer arc. This is your opportunity and your chance to build those habits, build that momentum, to be unstoppable by next semester. So let's make a commitment for each other. You, me, we're going through this together. I want you to follow me on Instagram so that I can see your progress of going through this summer break together, and I'll be sharing my journey too, because it's not just a channel. It's a community with people who are serious about hustling, growth development, and making the most of their time. So if you're finding value here, make sure you subscribe, because every single week I am bringing you content packed with value for student entrepreneurs based on things like mindset growth, learning new things, tips and tricks, insights, and challenges to keep you growing and on your toes. And if you're ready to take this even further, make sure that you do follow me on Instagram, because I'm not only sharing my updates on the challenge and my progress through that 3-month period, but I also share the ups, the downs of everything I go through in my own personal life, and just my lifestyle tips, my little mindset quotes and stuff like that. And I would love to see your support over there too. So think of it as like your little accountability partner and your little go-to for content all around student entrepreneurship and everything that that stuff entails. This journey is just the beginning. We've got all summer to go through this hell and this heaven together. So make sure to comment anything that you have on your mind, any questions, anything that you really liked. And I hope you have a wonderful, a cracker of the rest of your day, week, wherever you are right now. I hope that you're having the best time. Mwah! I love you.